Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Netherwar. Thank you for giving us just a second while we were taking our quick little break. Just to recap what happened in the first half, our heroes were able to band together to escape from the alloy adytum by pouring portions of their magic or their other, superheroic energy into the dagger that Una gave them to sacrifice one of their team members. And then Dave ran over and sliced a hole in reality with it. It was wonderful. Then the group returned to Earth Prime, where they found Freedom City under attack by Una's forces, and they contributed to the best of their ability, running in, freezing stuff, summoning an army of dead memorial soldiers. It was a whole thing. It was wonderful. Comic books are the best. And now they have found themselves in the midst of a mage's duel between Seven and Una, Queen of the Netherworld. So I think that is where we're going to pick things up. And I would like for everybody to roll for initiative. Can you let me know if you're able to access your tokens?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Awesome.
And don't forget to click on your token before you roll initiative.
Indeed.
I got a 23.
Sorry.
Dang.
Rude! I'm last again.
Dang.
Once again, not yet. Not yet. I haven't rolled for Dark Star.
This is a bunch of crap.
Okay, you're last again.
Wait, what?
Darkstar got a 16.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
got
I didn't
23.
Oh, okay,
See?
sorry.
Uh-huh.
I was misinterpreting what I saw.
Yeah, you were. Yes.
Yeah, Dave doesn't get to be called Overdrive until his initiative modifier is higher than plus 10.
Let's just... What?
I think we need to get to remembering to call him Overdrive, lest we start screwing up in future streams.
But that's just a sign that the timeline is breaking down. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
God damn it, Dave. We don't need Barry here. We've got Dave.
Yeah, I'll be TV Flash, who's always screwing up the timeline. This is not good.
Damn it, Davey. All right.
There was a picture of a dude with dark hair smoking a cigarette in his Superman hoodie, and it said, "Damn it, Barry, what have you done this time?"
Awesome. Well, Deathgate, you are on first with a 26. What would you like to do?
I would like to bind the horrible, evil Archmage of the Netherworld and ghostly chains from my underworld.
Comic books are great.
So I totally Ebenezer Scrooge and Nightmare Before Christmas.
I forged these chains
Oh,
of life,
no.
Ebenezer.
Nope. I don't Jacob Marley her. I got a 9 on my attack roll.
Oh no.
Yeah, so that will fly out. The ghostly chains reach up from the underworld, and she just slaps her hands down, and they just shatter.
Ooh.
She says, "Those chains only work on those who feel guilty."
Ooh.
Would you like to take a move action, Deathgate? Quickly the other way?
I fly back a little bit. Yes, fly back away from the evil Queen of the Underworld.
Oh no.
Oh
Resonant.
no.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh.
I feel like Deathgate had the right idea, so we are going to go ahead and entomb her in ice, or at least attempt to. Glacial Crash. The roll doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Just
so
the effect.
Burst area, DC 17. I'll roll a dodge. I got a 17 on my dodge. And I'm going to remember that I can whisper my rolls to myself. And I'm going to do that real quick. So if she succeeds, she'll have to roll against DC 14 since it's a burst area.
Yep.
She does succeed.
Okay.
So what does it look like as you reach
Now,
out?
again, Frost and Rime just kind of explode around her. Obviously to no effect this time. How tall is this building to the south? there?
That's about a 10-foot tall structure.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly up and kind of take refuge up above that location, just kind of hovering right above the surface.
Awesome. Overdrive.
All right. I think I'm gonna try and zip up and demoralize Miss Smarty Pants. So that uses my deception instead of intimidation.
Oh, could you have taunt?
Yes, I have taunt.
Rude. I will taunt you a second time.
However, yes, you know. Ugh, I guess I'm not impressing her with an 8.
An 8 is not very impressive.
I'm going to zip back over here.
Yeah, she is not taunt. She's not phased by the
Like,
insults
guys?
of a 14-year-old boy.
Guys, the mom jokes had no effect on her. I don't know what we're going to pull out next.
I ran up and I told her she had a middle part and everything.
Oh my.
Sorry, a side part. I just dated myself.
Seriously.
I'm just gonna crawl into my corner now. Dark Star.
So I failed to demoralize Una, but I did demoralize the DM, so that's good.
There you go. I feel like that works. Dark Star, having already fought the forces of Una before, is going to stay back and launch those heat rays, her solar flare from her eyes, at the Queen of the Netherworld. There's a 23 on that roll.
23 will hit. Keep in mind that her solar flare is distracting, so her dodge and parry will be half for the next round. You have a DC 21. Una is not affected, so the solar flare energy sort of rushes out of Dark Star, and Una waves a finger, and it turns into confetti and glitter before it hits her.
It's weird. It's a power level 8 effect. That should have been DC 23. I'm not sure why it's getting a... Oh, it's got... Oh, she still has accurate and all-out attack on.
Oh, okay.
No.
23 still would have not harmed her.
Cool. Okay.
All right, what's 7 gonna do? 7 is going to. She looks at all the ineffective attacks that you all just levied against her, and she says, "This may be an enemy that is beyond any of you. Stay away from her and work as a team." And she will summon the magic of the Madrasas. She will shoot this huge array of glistening bolts at her and miss with a 17.
Ooh, boy.
Boo.
And she will fly a little closer, hovering above the fountain. And Una will say, "Really, this is the best that Earth Prime can conjure these days.
She's pretty good at this taunt, man.
Maybe I don't need to conquer this world. Just hold me back." That's a joke. So I'm just going to go ahead and shoot with elemental blasts. And she'll shoot 7 first. She gets a 26 to hit, which will hit. 7 will roll a toughness. Oh, that's not good. I will spend 1 of 7's hero points.
Yes, natural 1 on toughness is a bad roll.
Yeah, so 7 rolled a 1 to get a 15 on her first toughness check, which would have knocked her out. That's not good. With a 30 on the second one, she will take a bruise.
Ow.
So Una sort of reaches into herself and she summons up this great, vast wealth of dark, Malaisic energy that shoots out from her as the sort of sickly green ray, this Disney green ray that binds 7 in place and begins crushing and burning her.
Yikes.
And she says, "You know what? If you're going to have champions, I think it's only fair that I bring a champion or two into this fight.
Knew she was going to say
Did ya need to know?
And she will summon a pair of monstrous dragons at the top of
gosh.
Pyramid Plaza. And these are nether dragons, so they're sort of this scintillating array of orange and green and purple coloration, with very hard to perceive sort of forms that are ever shifting. Every now and then they'll grow an extra limb, an arm will go back in, a mouth will open in some places, and they're sort of belching this great purple energy out from them.
Why are all your helpers gross?
From the Netherworld.
That's not an
Okay.
excuse.
That's legit. All right.
And they will join the initiative next round on initiative number 11. Back to the top with Deathgate.
Yes, Sam, I am. Do not like green eggs and ham. Gonna go big. This is obviously a Highlander moment. And with that, yeah, I'm just gonna let loose with a ethereal bolt and just blast away, at least in theory, to Una.
Awesome. I'm here for it. Zapper.
Try to burn out and fade
Fade
away.
away.
20, so no.
Oh, that song's in my head too. Thanks, Jonesy.
Hey, I wish we could play copyrighted music on our channel.
Come on.
Deathgate has the best soundtrack, but a 20 is not enough to hit Una. Get hero points if you want to spend them for a reroll. Or you could save them to reroll toughness.
Yeah, with that, I'm just gonna you said, and there are two dragons perched on the top.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 towers, so luckily, we didn't get 3 dragons. I'm gonna go on up, and with that, I'm just gonna I blast at her, and obviously, she's like, whatever. And I'm gonna just book it straight up to go intercept the dragons.
Beautiful. Yeah, you start flying up through the swirling helix of Pyramid Plaza, where you see the 2 dragons perched on top of 2 of the towers. Deathgate is off to deal with our dragon problem. Resin.
Well, I mean, gonna end up on the side of a van at some point, so.
Overdrive. Do you want to team up?
We can. Hitting is the problem. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we are going to team attack.
Perfect. And you're both already right next to each other in initiative order, so we can go ahead and resolve that team attack. Who's the primary attacker?
Do you want me to be the primary attacker?
Yeah, that's probably better.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the primary attack. I am going to switch from lapis lazuli to the topaz. So she's gonna get that golden flax colored hair and the piercing yellow eyes as she switches to that, and she's gonna basically call down the lightning as overdrive connects, and so like the fist and the lightning meet as one gigantic hit.
Yes.
I'm
going to use the all-out attack maneuver just because I want to make sure I hit by as much as possible. And that move by action means I'm not going to stand there in her face anyway, so, right?
That's right.
Let her rip, boy. Blam! Oh, my God, that's awful. I'm going to spend a hero point because I don't think 11's going to do it.
It's not going to do it.
That's not gonna do it.
Curse you, stupid dice.
I will say her parry is worse than her dodge, but I also say she's power level 15.
Well, the absolute worst thing to get on a reroll, an 11. But that makes it a 21.
That is a success. You will add +2 damage to resonance damage.
All right, we're utilizing Tempest Flash.
I'm zipping back over here.
Call down the lightning. Come on, good roll. I can't see what I rolled. That's a 14.
It's not a good roll.
It's not a good roll. I'll spend a hero point to re-roll that. It's alternate dodge, so it should be power level 20, DC 23 versus. But I've got the. You know what? I'm just gonna put it back to toughness because we know.
Yeah,
it's got the
I can
secondary
see
effect in the note.
Yeah, I can see it in the note, so that's cool.
That is going to be a 27 because that was a 9.
27 will hit,
Okay. So she will resist that with fortitude,
and
that'll be DC 25.
okay. Here we go. She will take a bruise.
And she will take another effect of that next round.
All that for a single drop of blood. Yeah, go ahead and describe what happens.
So I'm imagining that Resonant basically calls on the power of her topaz and just summons this bolt of electricity out of the sky, and it connects at the same point in time that Overdrive slams into her, and that kinetic electrical discharge just kind of causes this massive sparking effect as he goes swinging by.
Beautiful.
Probably doing just enough to throw Una off. Like, what the heck? These kids actually hit me?
Huh. What's Darkstar want to do?
I feel like Darkstar's going to go up and punch a dragon. So we'll have Darkstar, because she can get there no problem with her flight. And she's just going to uppercut another dragon.
Beautiful.
It is a 20 to hit the nether dragon.
20 will definitely hit the nether dragon.
All right, effect DC of 25.
There is no effect as she punches it, though.
Oh no.
So she sort of zips up. You hear the sound barrier break behind her as this massive fist comes up and slams into what looks like this nether dragon's jaw. And there is this sort of oozing sound as it breaks through flesh and bone, but it reknits itself together as Darkstar passes through, getting covered in viscera and horribleness.
Ew.
Ew.
So for knowledge, that's not impervious greater than the effect DC. That's just it rolled well enough to resist.
Correct, and just rolled well
Okay.
enough to resist.
Making sure.
I get a little carried away.
That's okay.
We actually just talked about this at our group last night. The danger of the flavor text.
Mhm.
Masterminds. Don't be led astray.
7. Oh boy. 7 smiles when she sees that Overdrive and Resonant were able to work together to handle that. She is going to switch her tactics up and go with a Baleful Binding spell. So she, instead of trying to overwhelm Una with destructive magic, she's going to try and bind her in place to make her easier for you all to pile up on.
Yes. Yes.
And she will roll to hit. All right. She does hit. It's a ranged. It's resisted by Will, oddly enough. Oh, this ain't gonna go well. DC 22. So yeah, 7 kind of. She gets just this hugely frustrated look on her face as she's thinking about all the danger that you all are in and the danger that Earth Prime is in, and she boils all of that into these sort of glowing green and orange chains that shoot out from her and try to grab around Una's waist and around her hands, but Una just basically melts to the ground and reappears as the chains fly by. And 7 is already fatigued, so I will not go fatigued again. The dragons. The dragon that Darkstar tried to punch is going to try to punch back, except with claws instead of fists. 20 to hit Darkstar's parry.
Yes, it will.
Please give me a toughness save.
Tough to save of 30. Critical roll.
So the dragon sort of flies up, starts coming in with this ever shifting hands, the claws growing out of the palms and out of the fingertips, and it slices into Darkstar. And Darkstar just stops. It just stops against Darkstar's immovable force. The other one's going to try to set Deathgate on fire.
If it wasn't Darkstar, if it was anybody else, it would be anything you can do, I can do better. I don't know that Darkstar knows that reference yet.
She hasn't seen Annie get your gun. It's crazy. It gets a 16 to hit your dodge DC. Jonesy.
Nope.
Awesome. So you get out of the way as this sort of ball of ever shifting, almost like a color spray style iridescent spray of fire shoots past you, and the dragon moves into your space.
And it's flying now, right?
Yes, it is.
That's
I don't.
Apparently,
like
that's what he was waiting for.
And just like
is
that,
proceeding
Deathgate
as
was
I
the
have proceeded.
scariest character in the game again.
All right, Una. Una resents what Dave just said. She does look at Overdrive and Resonant and says, okay, if you want to enter the Wizard's Duel, that's fine with me. And she's going to use multi-attack on her Elemental Blast to shoot at both of you.
That's very rude.
And she'll go ahead and use 2 points of accurate attack. And she will roll. Oh, that's too bad. She only gets a 17 to hit both of you.
Dodge.
On dodge DC, yep.
That will miss.
Let me double check because I did all out attack. Am I reading it? No, that will miss. Haha.
Awesome. So
By
the,
one. Very close.
the magical energy zips out past her, or out of her hands, and zips over to where you two both are, and you're able to avoid that first volley.
It's kind of like watching that, Steppenwolf's fist go by.
She will go
Huh?
fatigued,
It's close. I resent that.
and she says, very well. It's clear I'm not going to be able to hit the speedster who deigned to put his hands upon me, so I will mentally blast him.
Ow.
Please give me a will save over Dave.
Rude! Rude! You're in for a shock. My will save is actually pretty good. 28!
It is very good. You are able to avoid harm.
Yeah. Big brains, lady. Big brains. You're going to have to do better than that.
Don't taunt the Queen of the Netherworld.
Oh, I could do better than that. And Dave, how would you like a hero point?
Oh.
I feel like that's a loaded question. I'll take one. What the hell?
Okay.
I'm sure I'll need it later.
You realize as you're where's Overdrive? Overdrive. There we go. You realize as you're sort of zipping in and out of combat and exchanging barbs with Una, Queen of the Netherworld, your phone, since it is now back into service, receives a whole bunch of text messages.
Oh.
Your phone's blowing up.
Oh, hold that! I gotta check this.
And it's a flip phone, so it's like bzz, bzz, bzz,
Oh man, the flip phone.
and you're looking through, and most of the messages are some version of "Where the hell are you?" from your mom.
Oh jeez. I'm busy.
The last message is, "I'm taking the monorail into town. If you're not home when I get back, there's gonna be a hell to pay." And you look up,
And there's the monorail.
just oddly enough, sure enough, the monorail does appear to be coming this direction.
Oh.
It's not here yet, but you're under the impression that it will be here probably next round.
Oh boy.
Deathgate, your turn.
I have a flying dragon in front of me.
Yes, you do.
I want to bind the dragon, specifically its wings, in ghostly chains so that it can't flap and fly anymore and will fall, plummet down, down, down to Goblin Town.
Down, down, down in Goblin Town. Okay. Go ahead and roll a hit. This is actually a surprisingly effective tactic against dragons and mutants and masterminds. Because that's usually resisted by dodge.
Where's my sheet got buried? There it is. Ghostly chains. Ghostly chains. I rolled a 26.
26 will definitely hit, and that is resisted by dodge.
No.
No, what is it resisted by?
Let me double check. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool, yeah. No worries. The dragon rolls. The dragon rolls a 3.
Oh no, for the dragon.
So the dragon is paralyzed. And it begins to fall to the ground. Yeah, you think on the dragon's turn it will actually slam into the ground and take damage.
That's kind of the plan.
Yeah, so please describe what happens as you paralyze the dragon with ghostly chains.
Yeah, so it roared and let loose the dragon breath at me, and I kind of phased for a second as it went all and ghostly, and it went as the dragon breath went through me, and then it launched itself off at the things flying over and clawing at me, again still ghostly and stuff, and then I call forth, and just my whole rattling and stuff comes from behind me, and the chain's gonna swarm out from behind me and just wrap up around him, and they're kind of this glowy blue, bluish black chains.
Awesome.
And it squeezes tight, and it's like does the whole whoop, and gets a little wide-eyed as it begins to plummet.
Oh no, I'm falling.
It has a Wile E. Coyote moment.
Holds up a sign.
Shouldn't have looked down. Do you want to fly anywhere else, Deathgate, or are you happy hanging out there?
Yes. I am going to fly over towards the other dragon. Actually, I'm going to hang out a little bit away from. Make sure it's kind of try to lean it out off the. Because right now it's still hanging out over the edge of the building.
Awesome. Deathgate's on dragon duty.
Apparently.
That's my new metal album title.
On dragon duty?
Deathgate on dragon duty.
Gotcha.
Or maybe
Yeah.
Deathgate's the artist, and on dragon duty is the, or just dragon duty is the title. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll workshop it. Resident.
Okay. So at the beginning of my turn, the secondary effect of my Tempest Flash hits, so
Yeah.
must make another Fortitude check. This one's DC 23 only, because I'm assuming I don't get the team attack bonus for the secondary effect.
Yeah, I'll say that. That seems eminently reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
That time, Una gets a 30 on her fortitude save.
Okay, so the lightning strikes once more. I kind of noticed that Overdrive is looking at his phone, so I'm not going to distract him. But I will switch back over to my Lapis Lazuli and try to bind Una once again with my Glacial Crash. So pouring more ice on top of ice. So the roll doesn't matter. It is DC 16 area effect.
She does succeed at the burst area,
Of
and
course.
she succeeds on the subsequent dodge check.
Okay.
So the lightning comes down. She sort of raises a hand and absorbs it and pulls it into herself, and the ice starts forming around her, and she releases the electrical energy you fed her, and it evaporates the ice around her.
Okay.
And she looks at you and she says, your magic tastes different. Perhaps I will visit your world after I'm done here.
You can't touch my world.
I'm Una, Queen of the Netherworld. All will bow to me eventually.
And there is fire in Resonant's very Alexandrite colored eyes at the moment.
Over Dave.
Crap. I'll be right back. And zip down to the monorail. Enter the monorail. And of course, he's not used to projecting his voice, so I imagine somewhere in the midst of this little spiel, his voice will crack horribly in an embarrassing way. But, citizens, fear not. Fear not. The Liberty League is handling this matter. You're all safe. Just keep your heads down and don't get off the train till we got this cleared up. And as I'm sort of moving through the crowd, like, find Mom and, like, lift the mask. Mom, it's me. I got stuff going on. I'll be home later. And then put it back down and go running back out.
I'm just thinking of the Aunt May scene at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming. Where she's like, what the fuck?
He is so grounded.
We're going to
He
have
is
a
so
talk.
grounded.
We're going to have a serious talk.
Gotta go, Mom.
I should never have sent him to superhero school. What did I think was going to happen?
But it was a free scholarship. You can't say no to that.
I don't know if you all saw that meme where it was like, imagine sending your kid to Charles Xavier's school to give him a better life, and then you see Juggernaut throw him through a building on TV.
All right.
Awesome. So after Overdrive is Darkstar.
Darkstar and the Dragon are having a brawl in the sky. I'm imagining a double-fisted slam to the top of the dragon's head from Darkstar. That is a 15 to hit.
15 will definitely hit the dragon.
Okay. DC 25.
The dragon takes a bruise.
All right. This time she kind of smacks it right between the eyes, makes it go cross-eyed for just a second with that smash. Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for the eyes.
Perfect. Is that all Darkstar wants to do?
She was right in melee range with it, so I believe she can actually fly down and away. Because I'm imagining she would have seen what Deathgate was doing with the other one, and will want to kind of bring it towards her to get it off the building.
Awesome. 7 will sort of look around at the unfolding chaos, and she'll say, okay, great work, team. Everybody's doing a great job so far. And she will sort of summon energy within herself, and she'll start creating this field around herself. She says, I'll make sure Una can't put her hands on any of you this round. This bout. Do what you need to do. And she will prepare deflect for everybody.
Okay.
The dragons. This dragon will fall and hit the ground. It's very it's very anticlimactic, but how much is falling damage worth in Mutants and Masterminds?
Ooh.
Falling, here we go. A fall inflicts damage rank 4 plus twice the distance rank fallen to a maximum of 16 ranks.
Those are very, very tall buildings, if I recall.
They are incredibly tall buildings. So 4 plus twice the distance fallen.
I think we may have actually hit the 16 mark.
Let's see here. Well, unfortunately, my distances here, like the jump is 900 feet to 1,800 feet. And then it's 1,800 to a half a mile. So I'm going to say 1,800 feet is the closest to how tall the building is. That would make it a 180-story building. So
That's tall. But
it's probably
yes.
somewhere between 900 and 1,800, so I'll round up to the 6. So, yeah, that'll be 4 plus... Yeah, you hit the 16 rank for damage.
Yeah.
DC 31, toughness save.
Boom! Roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1.
The dragon hits the ground and explodes into purple goop
Yes!
Oh no.
that fills the plaza.
I am so glad I'm standing up above here.
Yeah. For reals.
As it is, there's probably viscera that gets up here, and Resin is just like, not my white uniform.
Yeah, Ivan B. Ooze is all over the place.
Oh no.
With that, Deathgate does a power guitar moment.
Nice.
Daggone, that poor dragon. He didn't deserve that.
Yes, he did.
He was just out here trying to dragon, that's all.
He was a dragon from the netherworld.
You all would have killed a dragon from our world, too. Don't give me that.
Hey,
Alright, so this dragon who has the bruise, man. That is an effective way to hurt somebody. We need to throw more people off of buildings in M&M.
Oh no! Don't say that too loudly.
Adding that to Arctic Fox's resume.
Oh, of course you did. Of course you did.
The dragon will come over and will fly over to try and swipe at Darkstar some more. 17 to hit parry DC.
yeah, that'll always hit.
I'm picturing now Arctic Fox doing the 300 kick. Oh, the
Yes.
top of Pyramid Plaza.
Darkstar gets a 27 on her toughness save.
27 is just enough to pass. So the dragon swipes in again, and once more Darkstar is an unmovable object meeting an unstoppable force. And the dragon looks at both of its hands like, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm embarrassed. Una. Una sees that 7 is doing her best to do a deflect. So Una will say, no, that's no fun. Why don't you engage with me? And she will... She's going to try and dispel magic on 7. So I'm going to roll a magic check for Una. I'm going to roll a deflect check for 7. Well, that's not enough to deflect the 2 hit that Una sent her way. So I will go ahead and roll the magic check for her deflection. So yeah, she's got this sort of protective field built around the area trying to keep Una's magic at bay from all of you, and Una manages to dispel it. You see all of 7's magic sort of dissipates around all of you, dropping into this sort of orange and green sparkling dust. And I'm going to deal everybody a hero point. Una's going to go again.
Oh noes.
And Una will look at the situation, and she's going to do a multi-attack again. Once on 7, Resonant, and on the monorail line.
Hey!
It's back, Cricket.
Rude.
And she will roll to hit.
Ah.
With the -3 for multi-attack, she gets a 24 to hit your parry or dodge DC.
Yes, that'll hit my dodge DC.
It will also hit 7's dodge DC. So please give me a toughness, resonant, and 7.
Okay. Ooh, I'm spending a hero point because I rolled a 12.
7 got a 24, so she's gonna take a bruise in a daze.
I'm guessing that's probably also going to hit the monorail.
Yes.
So I want to spend one of my hero points to instant counter her attack on the monorail. I want to use my speed to throw up debris to intercept her shot for the monorail.
So you want a power stunt deflect? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes, and essentially yes.
Perfect. Resonant, is that 24 is a real 24, so you will also take a bruise
Yes,
in
it
a
is.
daze.
Yep, I already got it covered.
Awesome. So since Overdrive wants to try and deflect Una's action, please go ahead and give me a d20 plus your speed modifier.
Okay.
Speed rank.
Now I'm still fatigued, so that's down to 8.
Yep.
And the deflect count, like, it's as if you spend a hero point, right? If it comes up a 10 or less, you add 10 to it.
Yep, it's an
Okay.
active defense check, basically.
That's excellent news. That's a 25.
That is one more than when I rolled.
Whew.
So please tell me how Overdrive prevents Una's magic from slamming into the monorail and making your day a whole lot worse.
Seeing that the monorail is a target, Overdrive goes zipping over to like a satellite array on one of the Pyramid Plaza towers, and he hammer fists the base and he shoves the dish off, and sort of the dish intercepts the beam that was headed for the monorail and just sort of explodes the dish in midair and saves the monorail.
Beautiful. And at that point, the monorail will pass out of combat area.
Oh, you made it personal now, lady.
Deathgate.
Flying dragon, fly no more.
That's my favorite spell.
Who was expecting this? Everyone was expecting this.
So this is why seagulls pick up turtles and drop them on the ground. I got it now.
Yeah, exactly. I got a 20 to hit.
That will hit. Let me roll a dodge check. Oh no, he's paralyzed too.
Bad dragon.
He's paralyzed and he has a bruise.
Oh no. The dragons are not having a good day.
Yeah, so what happens, Deathgate?
He's clawing at Darkstar. He's all focusing so much on Darkstar, he doesn't see Deathgate come up from behind, and Deathgate just kind of reaches back behind him, and as he pulls his hand forward, throwing metal horns, the chains just gonna come running down and wrap him up, and another one bites the dust down.
I don't think this one's gonna. I hope this one rolls better than the last one did. Do you want to move, Deathgate? Or are you happy hanging out there?
Deathgate's feeling really cocky right now, so yes, he will move over towards. He's still flying, but over towards adjacent to where Seven and Una are dueling.
Excellent. Resonant.
Okay, Resonant is dazed for this round. Can I still do a team attack?
Yes. Yep. As long as you're using a ranged attack to hit.
Yeah, yes, ranged attack completely. I will team up with Darkstar for this one.
Awesome. Do you want to invite anybody else in, or just you and Darkstar?
I don't know if Overdrive is in range, but if he
I'm
is...
back on the roof.
Okay, you're back on the roof. Then, yeah, then I'm gonna basically call out to both Overdrive and Darkstar. We need to work together.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Dang.
So,
Seven will also jump into the team attack.
okay. So we will. Does Seven have a higher? Seven has a higher to hit than I do, I would imagine, right?
Seven does have an attack that does rank 12, so everybody who's participating has to have something that's rank 7 or better if she's using that attack.
Okay. I have rank 8 powers, so
Same. My
we're good
best
there,
attack is
and-
rank 8.
yeah, and Darkstar's is rank 10 for her punch. So
Okay. So everybody else is helping Seven at this point.
Yep. All right.
There's a lot of teaming up on this team. I love it. It's so good.
All right, I will make my attack for. I will throw an ice javelin at Una, and I will crit.
Yeah.
So that's a 30. That's a 28 for a DC effect of 28, which will. Does that give me a plus? That'll just add to the team attack. We're
Yep.
not worried about that.
Yep.
I'll let you worry about that. And Darkstar will punch.
Punch.
That will miss with a 10, but Darkstar will spend a hero point to punch again. That will be a 19.
19 is enough to hit her parry.
Okay. That hits.
I will fly in with the old fast attack. Ooh. It's only a 16. I'm gonna let it go because I think there's enough of us on the team attack that we could probably still pull this off. If a 16 misses her parry.
16 does miss her parry.
Okay. I'm gonna hold on that last hero point for now.
So since Resonant did get that natural 20, it is going to be 3 degrees of success. So it will be plus 5 damage to Seven's attack. So Seven, she will use 1 point of power attack since that'll still keep her within 5 of all of you. Let's roll to hit. 23 will hit. So that'll be a DC 33 instead of a DC 28.
Nice.
Very nice.
Una is not happy about that. Although I can't say I can't roll that because Una can roll a 33.
Don't feel obligated, you know. Feel free to chunk this one.
She does take a bruise. She gets a 28.
Oof.
So what does the team attack look like as the whole group bands together to funnel this attack into Una?
So Resonance Ice Javelin kind of comes flying behind. I would imagine like Seven's going to catch that in midair. Dark Star's going to come up and punch it, and it's just going to get sheathed in Seven's magical energy and just lance out and punch into Una.
Overdrive misses his swing, but it makes Una zig when she should have zagged, and so then she slams into the attack from the other 3.
Beautiful. And Seven sort of taking the moment that you're all giving her, she sort of funnels a whole bunch of this golden Master Mage magic into Una that hits her, and it sort of warps into the aura that is emanating from Una as part of this Master Mage duel. And you notice the arena that sort of goes out the 10 blocks around you all, it shifts from that sort of purplish color into that gold predominantly that's coming from Seven. And Una scowls at all of you. The dragon hits the ground.
Whoa, 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
No. I didn't roll a 1, but I still rolled low enough to die. So, another sort of swooping nether dragon falls from the sky and slams into the plaza, filling it with even more of this purple slimy goop. That sort of, now that everybody's back near ground level, it sort of encumbers everybody. Una gets a big dose of it, though, because it lands right beside where Una is.
Dragon 0, Deathgate 2.
They're never going to believe this at the academy.
Nope.
Una.
Big Spooky and Speedy, you need to work up a Bill and Ted like air guitar routine whenever like one of them takes an opponent down.
I love that. Una is going to Una scowls at all of you who are team attacking her and ruining her schemes. And she says, "This does not concern you. This is between 2 master mages." And she will slam her hands together, and these glowing black hands, these telekinetic hands, erupt out from her. And they're going to rush over and try to grab Darkstar and Overdrive. With a 17 to hit parry DC.
That will hit Darkstar.
That will not hit Overdrive.
Okay, I need a dodge save from Darkstar.
Okay. Dodge save.
Hey, creepy! No laying hands on the miners. Keep your hands off.
Dodge save of 22 for Darkstar.
22 is enough to avoid it. So the hand sort of clamps down on Darkstar, and she flexes her muscles and just shatters it around her, the magic exploding out into nothing. Things seem to be turning against my my master mage over here.
Or perhaps it's fate. You know, just go with it.
I'm going to deal everybody a hero point. She's going to go again.
Oh, hell. That's not going with it.
I will take any moral support the chat wants to give me.
Shut up! You can't solicit that. That's cheating.
And she will channel
Immoral.
her magic into and back into her elemental blast, and she will multi-attack the 4 people who participated in the team attack.
Everyone but me.
And this time she will use 3 points of all-out attack.
Rude.
I was too busy slaying dragons.
No, that's not good. So, with the multi-attack penalty of 4, she gets a 29 to hit everybody's dodge DC.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would like a toughness save from everyone, please.
Not as much as I would. Ugh.
All right, that is a 22 for Dark Star.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend a hero point because 10 doesn't do it for me.
A 13 doesn't do it for me either, so.
Let's go ahead and roll that toughness again.
All right,
Oh, toughness, where you at?
I will take a 26 for Resonant.
I will settle for a 25 because that's pretty good.
All right. So Dark Star takes a bruise in a daze. 7 takes a bruise. Overdrive takes a bruise. Resonant takes a bruise.
Okay.
As she's sort of channeling all of this hatred and this malaise and this negative feelings out of herself and into you, you do see the barrier around all of you is still flashing with this gold and purple, and the purple seems to be overtaking the gold at this point. Deathgate, what would you like to do?
I'd like to attack. I'd like to attack a lot. I am going to yell, I took out both your dragons, Master Mage or not. You don't belong here. And blast an ethereal bolt at her.
I will deal with you in time, young man.
23 to hit?
23 will hit. She uses 3 points all out, so her dodge is lower right now. That's a DC 24.
Yep.
She takes a bruise. Describe what
And
happens.
with well, I'm also going to spend a hero point to attack her again.
Do it again. Do it again.
That was a 14, so the second one misses. But yeah, I'm just throwing barrage after barrage of black inky ethereal energy at her.
Yeah, so that necromantic energy is slamming into her, and she looks up at you, and you see there is a little admiration in her eye. She says, "You would have made an excellent overseer for one of my work camps."
Gator rage. I mean,
Gator rage. Ooh, just pushing him down that dark side path. It's good for me.
and with that, he just goes. Eyes go black and bellowing energy starts crackling off of him.
Yeah, the gates of the soul vault open up, and dark clouds start appearing over over Deathgate.
Next time someone asks you for God Ray, you say yes.
Resonant. What would you like to do?
So Resonant at the start of her turn, she's actually gonna you see the cuts that have formed on her body from Una's 2 magical blasts. Some of them actually start healing because I have regeneration. So she gets a little bit better from that. She recovers just a little bit from the attacks, and she again is basically saying, "It worked last time. It's gotta work again," and would like to team up with everybody who's willing.
Yes.
Does everyone want a team attack, or is Deathgate too far gone at this point?
Deathgate is ready to attack a lot more, no matter what. So yeah, we'll go in on a.
Does everybody want to do that team attack with the whole party, or?
I feel like
I'm
this
down.
is a good point for that. Yeah.
Okay, then I will skip to Una's turn. And she sort of sees the walls closing in around her as you all are, angling up to take out your rage and frustration on her. And she will...
Can I spend a hero point to up my power level?
Yeah, of course you can. She is going to... Yeah, I think she's got to go all in too, so... She's going to match all of your reckless energy as this Master Mage's duel seems to be drawing to a close. She is going to unleash her Elemental Blast on everyone. So that's 5 of you. She'll take a -5 to hit. She will use 5 points of all-out attack. And she will use 5 points of power attack.
Rude.
Mhm.
We've gone plaid.
We have gone plaid.
Oh my.
It's about to go bad, but we gone plaid.
And with a -5, she receives a 23 to hit everyone's dodge DC.
Yep.
Yep.
That also hits 7's dodge DC. So everybody please roll a toughness save. And I will let you know you're looking for a 35.
Oh.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend my last hero point because OMG, I don't want to die right here. Because a 9 isn't gonna do it.
I got a 13 again.
Dang.
Come on, show me the money. Are you?
Let's see. That is a stagger. Can I actually? Why am I?
It was,
Yeah.
What are we looking for? 35?
35,
Yeah.
yes.
All right. So Resonant gets a 24, and Darkstar got a 28.
7 is going to interpose for overdrive.
Really?
She really is.
Well, I feel bad for 7.
It's only a stagger for 7. It's not the end of the world.
Oh.
It beats instantly evaporated like overdrive would have just been.
Hey, I would have only been unconscious.
Yeah, the Queen of the Netherworld pulls her punches. That sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a hero point to try to do better than I did.
Cool.
I didn't do well.
It would be a stagger if you took the 21.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do better. Um, that was I rolled a 9, so that would actually be
29.
29. 29?
Yeah, that's only a bruise in a daze. Did Darkstar get a 28? Is that what Darkstar got?
Yes, that's what she got.
So that'll be a bruise in a daze. Resonant with a 24, you will take a stagger.
Mm-hmm.
And Una looks at the devastation she hath wrought. And she's like, well, I did the best I could. If I was
And
a
now
cruel
it's
GM, I would go fatigued and do it again.
Did you already do that?
She did go fatigued. You know what? She's going to go exhausted.
Dude!
And what she's going to do is she's going to blast 7, particularly this time.
That's rude.
She gets a 20 to hit 7's dodge DC. That will just hit 7's dodge DC. DC 35. 7 does not have a hero point to spend. If anybody else wants to interpose, they are allowed to.
Let's see, does Darkstar have anything left?
I haven't been keeping track of Darkstar's hero points.
Let's see here. I don't think I've actually used a ton of them. I think she's at least got one left. So
I will go exhausted to interpose.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch this stuff. Famous last words. Here it comes. Where is it?
There it is.
23.
That's only a stagger. That's a bruise and a stagger.
It's only a stagger. All right, I can live with that.
Who all is staggered?
Ow.
I think the whole party is staggered except Darkstar.
Yeah,
that.
Now they say Darkstar is not staggered.
And neither is Deathgate.
Neither's Deathgate. Deathgate just says bruise and a daze. Okay, awesome.
Thought your hot stuff, Firehead? Well, what do you think of that?
All right, time for the team attack. I think 7's still leading with her power 13 power because she's using 1 point of power attack for it.
Yep. So we can have.
So everybody start building up.
Una
did use 5 points all out attack, so she is easier to hit this time around.
I don't have a ranged attack, so I'm going to have to.
You could do a slam attack.
That's true. I could do a slam attack, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yes, I love it.
Do a slam attack. Slam. Slam.
So Dark Star got a critical with her solar flare.
Awesome.
Haha.
And let's go for the javelin again since
I got a 22 for my slam.
Come on, and slam.
I got a 12 for my javelin, but I have some hero points left, so I can go ahead and spend that.
I need a toughness against my slam attack, do I not?
But it's against half damage ranks.
I got a 20. Is that
20 will hit.
And I got a 19.
So I
19
made
will
it then
also hit.
against half ranks.
Yeah, you're only defending against half ranks, so that
Yeah.
would be. I think you just took a bruise, overdrive. Your speed 8 right now, right?
Yes.
So no, never mind. You're good. You need a 19
Yeah,
or better.
because
So you're
19
good.
is what I needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good. You're good.
And I want,
The skin of my teeth.
and I want to spend a hero point to up my power level. Just push it.
Perfect. So
To make it.
let me see here. The whole team, the whole team succeeded, and we got a critical hit on top of it. And since Deathgate is spending a hero point to increase the rank of the power, because it's part of a team attack, that wouldn't ordinarily do any more damage. But I'm gonna do something a little wild. Because you spent the hero point, I'm gonna give 7 improved critical on this hit for 1920. And since Darkstar also got a critical hit, I'm gonna give her improved critical 18 to 20 for this hit. So this
No
is,
whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
let me roll 7's magic missile of Madrasis.
Oh, yes.
When she critted.
Look at that. Look at that.
Triple crit. Triple crit.
So that is DC 38 for 7's magic to overwhelm
And
Una.
And Una's head popped off. Right there it was.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, no.
So Una's got 4 bruises. She will take her first stagger from that. And another
Oh, that-
bruise.
All that she's still up.
Mm-hmm.
All that she's still up.
It was a good hit. She's not looking great. Please describe this massive, amazing critical hit that you all unload on her with all of your might and energy.
So Resonant has again launched one of her ice javelins for 7 to catch in midair and then utilize her magic around. And then you guys can build off of that. I think that should work.
Overdrive zips in and sort of slams into her, sort of slamming her into the ice spear.
Yeah, and as the spear hits Deathwatch. Deathwatch.
Oh, it's Deathwatch.
Oops.
Oh
Oops.
no!
That's my alternate Earth version. And now I want to make him. Deathgate just unleashes, just like his whole eyes go jet black, and just the whole, he's got a whole nimbus of death energy around him. He's just unleashing and just, as it blasts into her.
Stop
As
hitting me.
As it he blasts, as it hits, and it hits the same time that the javelin and the other bolt of energy go off.
Yeah, and Darkstar's got that nova of energy from her solar flare that just kind of, her eyes go probably that nova color as like they're exploding outwards as she projects this energy into Una.
I knew you had a solar flare attack.
Solar
supernova.
flare, not supernova.
Build on that. Build on that. You can make it work.
Una, all of this magical energy slams into her, and the whole barrier around you, all the purple disappears, and it's just pure gold at this point. And the orange crackling nether sky that had sort of overwhelmed Freedom City dissipates to a clear blue sky. And Una sort of standing there, shaking from the amount of energy you all just poured into her. She says, "I will not be defeated by a child and her friends." and she reaches into herself, and you see she pulls out these sort of sick globules of almost like flesh and viscera that are glowing with this green magical energy. And she says, "I will destroy this whole earth with me. I will take you, all of you." And she's going to overwhelm the area with magical damage. She will once again roll the elemental blast attack against you, all 5 of you, with the 5 points of all out and the 5 points of power attack. And she gets a 22 to hit everybody's dodge DC.
There we go again.
That's a hit.
Yep.
Dark Star gets a 25 toughness.
Deathgate got to 22.
Resonant got a 25. I crit on that, thankfully.
Overdrive's got an 11. Lights out.
So Overdrive and 7 both are knocked unconscious by that. Deathgate will take a stagger. Darkstar will take a stagger. Resonant will take a bruise and a daze.
Dark Star will take a stagger with a 25?
Oh, just kidding. A bruise and a daze.
Okay, I was going to say.
Bad amount. You got the same thing. Both of you will take
Yep.
a bruise and a daze. So 7 is knocked unconscious. Overdrive is knocked unconscious. And Una sort of looks at the 3 of you who are still standing. And you see she takes these green orbs that she ripped out of herself, and she sort of throws them down onto the ground. And the cobblestones break and they crack around her, and you feel something in the magical field around her shift. And something is happening. You're not 100% sure what, but I will go to Deathgate.
Can I make some sort of test to figure out what is going on?
Yeah, please give me an expertise magic check.
27. I crit.
Awesome. You're pretty sure she just released some kind of magical energy that is going to go down into the ley lines underneath Freedom City and cause some kind of massive earth-shaking explosion.
Oh no. Crap.
And she sort of makes eye contact with you, Deathgate, and she says there's only one way to stop it. And you get this very, very critical sense that you might have to kill her. You don't know if she's bluffing. She was bluffing about the sacrifice thing back in the Addendum, but...
She bluffed twice.
That's what we call a double bluff.
Yeah.
That's what we call a shame on you.
Question: do I still have the dagger? Or do we
You-
still have the dagger?
You know what? I think it's cinematic, and I think Deathgate would have kept it. I assume you also still have the sword that you took from the armory that we forgot about till just now.
Yes, I still have the sword. That's a collector's item.
That's going on the wall above my mattress on the ground.
Yes. I'm yeah, I'm gonna pull out the dagger, and I'm is this what you're looking for? And try to actually I'm going to I'm going to kill myself doing that because I'm staggered, but I'm going to lunge over to her Spend a hero point. Well, can I spend a hero point to remove the stagger,
Um,
or I'll just spend or go again?
yeah, you can spend it to go again.
Okay, I'm gonna basically go over. So the hero point, and my last hero point, I'll launch myself over to her, and try to use my vault shift on her, and those orbs and everything around us.
Oh boy.
And basically, I'm taking the dagger, and right about where the soul vault is, that's buried in his chest. That's what powers him. He gives him all his powers.
Yeah.
He's just gonna slice open his jean jacket and slice down into it to try to expose some of the metal from it to make it to oomph it.
That's metal. I'm here for it. Um, this is one of those time-honored traditions in a Mutants and Masterminds game when the GM says, "What the hell are you supposed to roll for that?"
I roll horribly, so it doesn't matter. I try to vault shift it and because it's basically done as an attack. It's written up as an attack, and it doesn't work. And I rolled a 10, so I'm assuming it doesn't work because it's resisted by will, and I'm sure she's strong-willed.
She is
And if it doesn't,
strong-willed.
and if it's used against an unwilling victim, a target, I get backlash.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. So I guess give me I guess the backlash would be a will save on your part.
Sure. The backlash is kind of left over for open to flavor, so I rolled a 20.
And the rank of that, what's the rank of that power?
That is a rank 8, I think.
Okay, so with a 20 will save, you're okay. You do slice open with the dagger, and the soul vault kicks on in a way you've never felt it kick on before. There's this great hum throughout the entire plaza, and the other unconscious people around begin being sucked in the direction of you, Deathgate, and everything that's not nailed down seems to start pulling into the imploding direction of Deathgate. You have opened something. You're not sure exactly what's going to happen, but I will do you a hero point for the complication.
And that he does actually have a power called Into the Underworld, which is an uncontrollable extra-dimensional movement that lands the dead. Area effect.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the kind of power I was looking for. Will you click on that for me? And that's how Netherwar got shifted into everybody's in the underworld. Alright, awesome, cool. Ooh, increased mass 12, that's amazing. Okay.
Yeah, it's literally I suck everyone into the lands of the dead. Oops, not controllable.
Awesome. So yeah, stuff is starting to go that direction. And it's resisted by will. Okay, cool. I will have that trigger next round, so Resonant and Darkstar have a chance to think of some kind of reaction to it. Resonant.
Sorry.
So Resonant sees Seven and Overdrive go down, and she screams, and she's almost in a panic as to what she needs to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a hero point to power stunt my Fire Opal and do the burst healing for the group centered on Darkstar.
Awesome. Is that burst
So
area
she's gonna-
selective?
Yes.
Okay.
So that'll be it's rank, I believe. With selective, I think it's rank 7 because of that.
Yeah, so that'll hit everybody in the party except for Resonant.
Yep. She's more worried about them than she is herself at the moment. So D20 plus 7 for this, right?
Yes, yep.
That is an 18.
So that will heal 2 conditions for everybody. Those of you who are incapacitated, you will heal your incapacitated, and you will heal 1 bruise.
Does it work from the top down? Can we get rid of incapacitated and staggered?
Yes, it would work from the top down. So you would get rid of incapacitated, then staggered.
So that will get rid of Darkstar's daze and 1 bruise.
And Deathgate, I think since you were staggered, your stagger goes away and you lose 1 of your bruises.
Woohoo! I'm still going straight to hell in the underworld, but okay.
What happened? Man?
I'm going to say that Overdrive and 7 do spend their turn sort of recuperating, though.
Oh, yeah.
I made things go from bad to worse.
Darkstar.
Going on?
Darkstar, I think at this point she's going to try to bind Una, get her in a grab. So make the unarmed attack because we don't have a thing in here for grab yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
That crits.
Ah.
Of course it does. And her strength is 10.
Yes, her strength is 10.
So it's going to be grab DC 25 instead of 20. Resisted by strength. Great. Una is defenseless and immobilized.
Yeah.
So she's going to look at Darkstar's probably going to look at 7 and just say, "Do it now."
7 will sort of stagger to her feet, but she will not be able to act this round. Una, who is defenseless and immobilized. What does she want to do? What does she want to do? She's going to try and mental blast Darkstar.
Okay.
I figured she'd try to turn off the gate, but okay.
She's not worried about that, apparently.
I need a will save from Darkstar.
Natural 1.
Darkstar is knocked unconscious.
Yep.
And, Una, I'm going to give everybody a hero point. Una sort of like closes her eyes and Darkstar shrieks out in pain. And there's this sort of, I don't know, you hear a string of something spoken in the language of the Terminus. And, Darkstar goes limp, and as she does, she drops Una out of her grasp, and Una lifts a hand, and she's going to float Darkstar up into the air and shunt her into the Soul Vault.
Oof.
And I think I'm going to actually do this as a multi-attack, see how many of you I can get into the vault.
Hey.
You go in the vault, and you go in the vault, and you go in the vault. Everyone into the vault.
Alex has to rewrite. Shit.
Sorry.
It's okay. Actually, this is a perception area move object that she's doing. So I need strength checks or movement power effects.
I think movement power sounds pretty good right about now.
I like movement power effects. Not like it's going to be much better for me, because -1 to that right now.
21?
It's still a... I will be spending a hero point to re-roll that. It's not like it's going to be much. Yeah, it's a 17.
I should roll for 7 also. What is 7's flight speed? She's not a very fast flyer, I know that.
Oh.
Flight 4, okay, that's better than her athletics or strength, but not by much.
Yeah. Flight 2 was better than strength 0.
Alright, so 17, 14. Looks like everybody's going in the vault.
I got 21.
You're going in the vault.
What?
Oh boy. Looks like we get another adventure with the pre-kids next week. So Una will shove Darkstar in, Overdrive, Resonant, and 7. I will say something happens as 7 comes up to Deathgate and Una. she's gonna have a last ditch sort of like attack against Una to see if she can get her in there, because it feels dramatically appropriate. She hits. Oh wait, no, that's 7's toughness, not Una's. I rolled a natural 1. Okay, so
Wow.
what a scene! What a night!
And then some.
So, Una starts chucking people into Deathgate's soul vault, and as 7 is sort of hurtling through the air, she gets caught on the edges of the soul vault, and she reaches out with all the magic she has left, and she sort of funnels this golden energy into the soul vault, and Deathgate, you erupt with golden light, and everybody who's inside, you all feel supercharged with some kind of crazy magical power as you're sort of swirling like toilet water flushing down into the underworld.
Oh, that's a pretty visual.
Yeah, really.
And Deathgate, out of the soul vault, this golden beam of light emerges that is mixed with energy from each of you. You recognize Dark Star's solar flare. You recognize your own ethereal eldritch power. You see a streak of red and silver, or red and orange from Overdrive, and a bunch of the different crystal colors that originate from Resonant. And they all slam into Una, and the world shudders all around all of you as Una dissolves into gray dust, and the strange mutations her presence caused leach away, leaving only a pleasant early evening. Deathgate, you sort of staggered back, and in 7's voice, you hear, not like this. This isn't how the Liberty League dies. And you feel 7's magical energy pass into each of you as the other heroes are ejected from the soul vault. Everyone except for 7, who seems to be gone.
Guys, what just happened?
President's kind of rubbing her temples as she's trying to pick herself up off the floor. I'm gonna ask myself that same question in a minute when I can see again. I'm still seeing spots. What was that?
Deathgate. Any ideas?
Which part? The part where I fucked up, or the part where
What are you
things
talking
with the
about?
hell?
What are you talking about? I think Una was wiping the floor with all of us, and then something happened there at the end. Like it was looking bad, and then
Resonance doing the search
Gone.
around with her eyes, like, where's 7?
I don't know. Her and Una are gone. Like, I thought, wouldn't one of them be left if this was like turning out the way they thought it was going to turn out?
I don't know what's going on. Resonant's gonna try to get a fix on the magical energy that's swirling in the area. So can I make an expertise magic check?
Yeah, you sure can.
All right. It's a 21.
So Resonant sort of closes her eyes and starts focusing on the energy of the area, and for how powerful the magic was that was in this immediate vicinity while the wizard duel was happening, you don't sense any ambient magic that just seems out of the ordinary.
Just the normal magic from at least, and now just Deathgate and myself. I'm not even sensing 7's.
Not at all.
I'm just picking up. I'm looking at Deathgate when I say that. I'm just picking up your energy and mine. I don't sense 7 at all.
Yeah, it's almost oddly quiet and serene.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
He's gone.
What? No, that can't be right. Resonant's gonna do that anime fall to the ground with her legs falling out to the side, kind of W splayed. She can't. She can't be gone. We we won. Didn't we? No, this wasn't how it was supposed to. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. And she's just gonna break down and just keep just muttering to herself that this was not how it was supposed to end.
I think we won because of how it ended. I think she made sure that we could win so that, yeah. Because my vault opened up and went off, and
Resonant is still just bawling her eyes out and doesn't seem to be. It's like she keeps hearing what you're saying. You can see her nodding her head, but it's more of that kind of almost trying to control the shuddering of her body as she's crying.
Overdrive is just kind of in shock. Like he kind of had come to believe the invincibility of the team, and now he's just kind of like, "Oh, wow, this happened. This is not good." It's kind of staring off over the city skyline.
You know what? I know it's a little early, but I think that might be a good place to end the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some emotional punch there. Yeah, it's a good place to hang it up.
Awesome. Wow. So that is the end of the first part of Netherwar. We have 5 more parts to go, I think. Let me double check.
yes.
Yeah, 5 more parts to go, and if they all end as cataclysmically as that, I will be very satisfied. That was an awesome fight, guys. Good job.
Whew.
I have not had a combat encounter like that in M&M. I don't think so. At least not in recent memory.
Yeah, that was one hell of a fight.
So, we will be back here next week for the next episode of Netherwar as we dive into Netherwar Adventure 1. This was the end of Netherwar Adventure 0, with some additional modifications by me. And we will be moving 10 years into the future from this point. So, our bright-eyed, bushy-tailed teenagers have all of this to process, and I'm sure they will do it in such an emotionally healthy and mentally capable way. I'm sure nobody will have any bouts of villainy or anything wild or crazy like that, but we'll hear all about that next week. I'm looking forward to that. As for the Untold Stories Project, you can also catch us here tomorrow night when Jonesy is going to run Born of Rage, and I'll be back as a werewolf tomorrow night. That's so much fun. What's happening tomorrow night, Jonesy? I don't remember.
Tomorrow night, you have finished the most recent quest that the questing pack has been sent on to find a lost guru who is being held by the military, and now you're returning to Valkenburg, and the fallout of what that means.
I hope we get to see Orson again. I hope we get to see Flippington again at some point. I think Darren's going to have unrelated dreams about Flippington that are not actually him visiting. But Darren will take it that way. On Wednesday night, we will also be back with our Fallout Wasteland Warfare game, the Treasure Vault 23. our heroes are heading south after their huge synthetic dilemma where they had to face off against a party of themselves. That was also a hell of a fight, so I've had a rough GM week, I guess. It's my bad. And then Friday, I believe the season finale of Something Dragons comes out this Friday for the first season. So that's going to be excellent. As always, please make sure to wear a mask, take care of each other, make good choices. If you're looking to support the channel, our merch store is open. We do have t-shirts, buttons. What else do we have? Notebooks, messenger bags, hoodies, all sorts of fun stuff. And I'm wearing my shirt right here. It's very, very nice.
Also, if you want to check out any of the games that we run here on the channel, there's a handy Drive-Thru RPG affiliate link on our About Us tab.
Yeah, we do get a portion of any sales that come through that link.
Helps us with some of the cost for like the artwork and streaming and miscellaneous expenses that come up from running a game
Oh yeah.
online.
We are going to send a raid out. I think we're going to go ahead and raid Q Times tonight. Looks like they're playing some tabletop RPGs, which is what we're playing, so that's a whole bunch of fun. We will see everybody next time. Thanks. Have a great week.
Yeah,
Hey, guys.
Peace out.